This is my original sketch that I was going to use for this video. I decided to use it. I just want to say before the video starts that this will have spoilers of Attack on Titan Season 1. So if you've not watched Season 1, you might want to wait to watch this video until a little bit later. Alright, let's get on to the video. Hey guys, it's just Caden. Enough information from just the first season to explain why Attack on Titan is still the best anime. Before I get into the video, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to Just Caden for more anime content. And if you want to, you can leave a comment. Or if you just want to argue with me, you can leave a comment as well. Anything's welcome, for the most part, at least, in the comment section. Anyways, let's get into this video. So what makes an anime good? Some would say if you get something from it, then it's good. Others would say if you find it interesting, entertaining, or if it resonates with you, it's good. But many would argue that a decent and believable plot makes an anime good. Honestly, all of these things can determine whether an anime is good. And Attack on Titan has all of these things, which is why it's the best anime. So, what about Attack on Titan resonates with you? Or at least, what about it resonates with me? Well, everyone's different, but what resonated with me was Eren's personality, especially the way it was different from everyone else's in the world. Actually, all of the main characters and all the side characters had very memorable and interesting personalities, and it was nice to see them mixed together. That resonated with me as well, and it made the show a bit more entertaining. Another thing that I remembered was Mikasa's perspective and her character. It was different, but not all that different when you think about it. The last thing that I'll address here that resonated with me was the oddly depressing and familiar pessimism that the characters represented. Well, except for Eren. So, the protagonist, Eren. Why does Eren deserve his own section in my video? So, I gave Eren a section because he represents man's hunger for justice. So, let me explain. Eren is angry all the time. And what does anger represent? Well, according to Inside Out, anger cares, quote, deeply about things being fair. Or in other words, Eren, man's struggle for fairness, hates unfairness. He wants things to be fair. That's why he's always mad. Initially, I didn't like Eren's personality because he was mad all the time. But once I came to understand it, I liked it a bit more because I understood it, and I understood that that's what his world needs. Someone to actually care about how unfair things are. Someone to actually get angry. And this definition fits Eren perfectly. And it illustrates the world as a whole. It's unfair. The Titans are taking the land that is, quote, their birthright. Eren says, the world beyond this wall is my birthright. And it's interesting because the Titans have taken it. It's an injustice. To anyone. And as Eren said, the land behind the wall, that's my birthright. Initially I hated his anger, but Eren is really what his world needs, and we probably need more people like Eren in our world. He was the only one who got mad about anything. He was the only one who wanted justice. Are people like this in our world? Do people just allow things to happen? That question just stuck with me watching Attack on Titan. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the other characters. So, other than Eren, all the characters were very unique. Annie is a Titan, like, come on, that's so cool. Mikasa is a savage, but at the same time, she can't even focus on anything because of her enormous crush on Eren. Like, what? Armin is a genius, but he doesn't know it. Sasha's just a glutton, but she's also really nice, and the list just goes on and on. Every character has its own unique personality with a small quirk or two, which make them feel real, like real people. The realness of the characters adds a realness to the story and the situations that they are in. And it also just makes the story just a little bit more fun. And at the same time, the animation style, how it's borrowed from horror, which is borrowed from realism, it just makes it all that more real. The characters each have their own motivations, like Mikasa joining the army because she wanted to be next to Eren, and Eren wanting to fight the Titans, and Armin wanting to get past the walls. Everyone's got their own motivations, which is real, and I really like that about it. Alright, so Mikasa. Yes, she has her own vision, like Eren, but why? Why Mikasa? So, just looking at Mikasa, she's a master, but her skills don't even matter. All that matters to her is Eren, and Eren doesn't really care the same way about her. But it's sad because that's kind of all she knows. Eren is her family. Her parents, they all got killed by Titan. Wait, no, her parents got killed by these people that came over wanting their blood, and then Eren and his dad, they took her in. But then Eren's parents, his mom got killed by a Titan, and Eren's dad moved out. And all she had to remember of family was Eren. So you can see that Mikasa really kinda, Eren's all she's got. And it's interesting to look at because Eren just doesn't seem to consider that. Mikasa's got just an undying commitment to Eren, and anytime he does something stupid, she's always there to back him up. So you may or may not be able to hear, but there's a plane flying above me. But anytime that Mikasa sees Eren, she's like, in love. She's like really attached to Eren. So she does the thing that like all anime characters do when they have a crush on a character. Are you in love with him? No, it's not like that. That's what they all say, but I'm pretty sure it is like that. Anyways, so continuing on. So Eren, he turns into a Titan, and Mikasa, when Eren turns into a Titan, she doesn't know that this Titan's Eren until he comes out of there. But when she does see him, she, without thinking, runs to him, hoping he's okay, and she checks for a heartbeat. And after knowing that he's alive, she cries tears of joy. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that Mikasa's love for Eren makes Attack on Titan that much more enjoyable, and Eren's blindness to it makes Attack on Titan's plot, or romantic subplot as they say, that much more realistic. Why is Attack on Titan entertaining? So the people who put Attack on Titan together, they mastered the manipulation of human emotions. When there's a fight sequence with the Titans, we can feel the energy and the exhilaration of the action. We can feel the characters. We can feel their emotions, especially fear. Speaking of which, when they are afraid, we are afraid. This is masterful animation. Action sequences are fast, giving the viewers a rushing feeling. And when they're scary things, they're usually close-ups to Titans, so as to tell the viewer, the Titan's right here. I also love seeing the characters all contrast with each other, due to their different personalities. But above that, Attack on Titan actually has a decent plot, or at least I would hope it has a decent plot. I only watched the first season, so I not much to say really about the plot. But the premise is interesting, so I'll talk about that. So let's be honest, giant people eating little people is one of the most interesting things I've ever heard of. Like, who thought of that? Come to think of it, maybe I'd rather not know who thought of that. But nevertheless, Attack on Titan has a really good and really interesting premise that is sure to hook the viewer. So, now I'm gonna get back to the drawing. So, you can skip later on to see, if you don't want to hear me talk about the drawing, I'll put timestamps below. But only the boring people do that, you don't want to skip. So, as you can see, I drew myself both as a human as a Titan and as a Titan. Right now I'm doing the sketch of my Titan version of me. So, why did I do both? So, Eren, he transforms into a Titan because of his crazy willpower. Eren and I are similar in that sense. He transformed into a Titan to pick up a spoon. I feel like that's something I do. So also I drew myself as a human because I really wanted to illustrate that terror that you can see in the characters' faces in Attack on Titan. I'll have more to say about the drawing, but for this one I kind of wanted to focus on what I was actually saying about the actual show itself. I'm not sure what I'm gonna draw next episode or next video. It might be Kill la Kill or something, but I'm not incredibly sure. All I know is that I'm continuing with the anime series, so I'm gonna keep drawing myself in different animes. Just not sure which one yet. I can say eventually I'll do JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but not until I've watched a decent amount of it, so I can have something decent to say about it. But as of now, we've got Attack on Titan. Myself in Attack on Titan was definitely much more difficult than drawing myself in One Piece, because for one, I drew myself twice, and for two, I had to focus more on the details this time than versus the last time. But all in all, this was a very fun drawing, and I hope you enjoy its end product. You might just want to watch me draw, so I'll give you a few seconds to watch my artistic process. I don't know what happened. Somehow I deleted the footage on my iPad, so I'll just skip to the final product. This is the final product. Hope you like it. I'll get back to the video now. The commentary portion of the video. So, my conclusion. Why Attack on Titan is actually the best anime. Firstly, the plot hasn't even started, but I was able to argue all of these points already, which is a point on its own. Attack on Titan has a few of the most realistic characters of all. Each of them has a decent number of flaws, yet each is very human and skillful, and it's in their own respect. Thirdly, the premise is really interesting. Tiny people being eaten by big people, like, who thinks of that? Fourthly, Attack on Titan will resonate with you if you look into it. From the characters to the world to the conflict, to the bad ways people handle the conflicts, even to the quotes and one-liners, Attack on Titan will resonate with you. Fifthly, Attack on Titan's protagonist is, though highly overdone and frankly annoying, believably appropriate for Attack on Titan. And he's insanely thought-provoking, and perhaps he is impressively well considered. Sixthly and finally, Attack on Titan is masterfully put together. The animation smoothness helps keep paces consistent. The art and animation style borrows from the horror movies, and the characters' personalities perfectly contrast each other. Though I didn't really explain how, the music is perfectly dramatic, and the Titans are designed in a way that's perfectly ugly and scary. One can tell just watching Attack on Titan that it was put together with care and love, and it shows, literally. For all of these reasons, Attack on Titan gets my crown for the best anime of all time, using the first season alone. I'm going to say that this video only refers to the practical aspects of Attack on Titan. And though it gets my crown for the best anime, it does not get my crown for my favorite anime, for that will remain undisclosed until later. I have not watched Attack on Titan since season 1, so please do not spoil it for me. I'm very much looking forward to watching the rest. If you disagree with anything I said, please feel free to argue with me in the comment section. I'll gladly accept your challenge. Also, I just want to say I absolutely loved watching Attack on Titan Season 1, and if you have not watched it, I definitely recommend it. If you enjoyed watching this video, which I hope you did, please do not forget to subscribe to Just Caden, and put a like on this video. Just Caden will have more videos just like this one, so you may want to hit the notification bell as well. That is, if you're into that. Anyways, so this is my video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.